Hi, Cancer. I have a reading for you today. We're going to be looking at a 3-month forecast, so January, which is right now when I'm filming, February, and March. And let me just explain a little bit about how the reading's going to work, and then I'll start the reading. So, first of all, I want to start by saying uh, I feel like your energy is very light-hearted. It's very light and it's very soft and it's very like happy, um, because I just finished doing a reading and it was I didn't know the zodiac and it was a little intense. It was a little bit of a heavy, but as soon as I cleansed a little and then like I got some water and then I sat here to do your reading, I immediately, it was like lightness. I just feel good now again. I'm not like saying anything bad about the other reading that I did. It's just, everybody's energies are different, but you guys feel like a breath of fresh air is what I keep hearing. Also, I have to mention because it keeps coming to mind. Um, 2023 in numerology adds up to a 7, and your card in tarot is the Chariot. You're represented by that, which is 7. So this is the year of the Chariot, kind of going for what you want, kind of thing, pursuing dreams, with a lot of like passion and like driving force. You could resonate with that as well. So I'm going to be pulling one of each from the soul deck to see kind of like what you're integrating in each month, working through, if you will. I'm going to do an overall energy with this deck. I'm going to do tarot and I'm going to do a little bit more oracles. I just want to say that this is for Cancer placements in Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Also, if you have 2 or more placements in Cancer in your chart, this could apply to you too. Or in general, if you stumble across this reading, there could be a message for you here, whether you have Cancer placements or not. May I add as well that if you're not watching this reading within the time frame that it's in the description, it is a timeless reading because time is, an invention. So it's not linear. It's ever flowing, ever changing. Sometimes we're not ready for the message when it is, I guess, put out into the world. We'll stumble upon it when we need to, and you got to trust the timing of your life. So let's see, what else am I missing here? Nothing. Let's start. All right. I've said that so many times that I'm almost like, am I missing something? All right. Let's look at January. I don't know. I don't know what cards are going to come out, but your energy feels really good. Feels very lighthearted. Oof, okay. Failure. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. Okay. You might be moving through this energy right now. I can tell you that you're going to move through this because this is not even what I'm feeling. I'm not feeling heaviness at all. I think it speaks to your resolve of like getting through challenges, because you're literally alchemizing maybe some kind of quote unquote failure that you've experienced, and you're seeing it as just an opportunity again for soul growth. And that's beautiful. You can't get any more lighthearted than that. Just seeing things as soul growth, as just opportunities. Okay, let's look at February. Patience. Interesting. I accept that everything happens in divine order. There's a reason why I brought up the whole timing of your life thing. You might have just gone, or you were about to, in January, or maybe it happened and in January you're integrating this lesson of, hey, if it didn't work out, it's okay. There's just better things ahead. And then in February, while you still are finishing that lesson of failure, right? You're being asked to just stay in the energy of patience. And then again, remember to just trust the timing of your life. Everything happens in divine timing. when it needs to, if you will. Just make sure, like, when you're ready, it'll just come through, okay? I'm seeing that. Or when you're ready, you'll, yeah, I knew there was a lighthearted energy. When you're ready, it's almost like you're gonna know, because it's gonna be like a fire is lit within you, and it's a driving force. And then again, that's divine timing. Or you're in a receiving mode where if when you're ready, it'll just flow into your life. Either way, you just have to allow it. Peace. I'm a being of love, and I release all negative energy. I think that is what you're doing. You're integrating acceptance, peace, patience, seeing things as opportunities. So of course, it's a peaceful energy overall. And March, yeah, after integrating those two lessons right there, my goodness, those are hard lessons to integrate. Um, Trying to look at a failure, right? Especially what other people could consider failures, because maybe it's not just you who views what didn't happen for you as a failure, but it could be something that other people are kind of like telling you that, oh, that sucks that didn't work out, whatever. And you're being asked to just trust your, again, I go back to trust the timing of your life. You might be, not may, you are definitely doing that, working on that. And then once you do integrate those lessons, peace comes, because you are at peace with everything that happened, didn't happen, will happen maybe. Okay. So this deck, I'm just gonna pull one card, because I wanna see if I can get a complete energy, right? Something that is, it's almost like it encompasses everything that you're doing in the quarter of this year, which is the first 3 months. Or I want to say like purpose to all of this, okay? Like well, I mean, the purpose is soul growth. I just want you to know that part, but so I'm leaving this open to just see whatever wants to come through here. Ooh, awareness. I love it. Live in the moment. Be conscious of your thoughts. Look for signs and guidance. Okay, so maybe the way that you're going to be helped out of this energies, right? The hard lessons is by being more aware and more tapped into guidance of higher source and yourself as well. Because you are a wise soul as well. So your emotional intelligence is divine. Truly, it's given to you as a gift. You guys are super tapped in with the unknown and the unseen, because you're ruled by the moon. So, but you're emotional beings. You have a lot of emotional awareness. Maybe tap into that when you need to move through these energies, okay? When you need to find your peace, you got to live in the moment to find your peace. And don't denounce your loving nature with the I am a being of love here, okay? All right. Oh, excuse me. Yawn confirmation. All right. Let's see. Let's look at January with failure. I don't know why I wanted to look at that card. Okay. So January for Cancer. Building blocks. Okay, I like this. So the failures are opportunities to learn, and then you just stack up that wisdom, that learn. You stack up those things that you've learned, and they become a foundation for you. They're the building blocks for what's to come in your life. Interesting. I love it. I love it. The fact that it's 28 and when you add that up is 10 and 10 is like a completion. And then it leads you back to 1, which is a new beginning. It's like, it's making me think of the Tower card in tarot where everything gets kind of like destroyed for you to build a new foundation. Building blocks. She's like, her image is like pixelated. It's almost like you're coming into your, well, the with the awareness thing, but you're coming into being. Maybe the new foundation that you've created, it literally, you are being portrayed as a new being, a renewed being. Still yourself, but it's like an upgrade. I can see how that can be it, because it is an upgrade to be looking at failure from a place of understanding and acceptance, you know? That's like a huge shift, especially in this society where we're all like conditioned to be afraid to fail. So sometimes we don't even try things out because we're so afraid to fail. Well, this card wanted to be out, so maybe that's why I flipped it before. Message in a bottle. This card came out in the last reading just now, and for some reason today I can't seem to grasp what it really means right away. Under patience, divine order, it's like this thing that you're waiting for, that you're being asked to have patience about, is floating over to your reality, right? It's in the, I feel like it's in the emotional, because it's in water. I feel like it's in the emotional body at the moment, but it's making its way to you with purpose. I just heard floating with purpose. That's so contradicting. Okay. But, well, yeah, because you have to allow, you have to allow the tides. Interesting, you're ruled by the moon. The moon rules the tides. So maybe while you're doing this patient thing, you're integrating patience. You're also integrating a lot of emotional awareness regarding maybe some triggers for you, having to do with things not happening when you want them to happen, but they're going to happen when they need to. Remember that. This could also relate to some kind of romantic relationship with the message in a bottle. I can't ignore that. There's little hearts in there. There's a phone in there. One of the old style phones. And he has, like, what is that called? The thing that you look through. Like the excuse me. What is that? What is that? I know that's a pelican, but what is he holding? What is that called? It's not a telescope. I don't know what that's called. All right. So it's looking at things differently. And I think you are doing that. That's basically what you're doing as well for these 3 months. You're being asked to stay grounded, okay? Live in the moment. Live in the moment. Be cautious of your thoughts. Don't let your thoughts run away from you, and with like with maybe you might be telling yourself a story that's not true, okay? Just because it's not here right now doesn't mean that it's not going to happen for you. Let's look at peace in March. This one's sticking out to me. Interesting. Chop wood. I know that's a saying, or like, yeah, that's a saying, like that people say, but I don't know what that means. What does that mean? I'm going to look in the book for this, okay? I don't really know what that means. Chop wood. Well, with the broom here, the buckets of water, the fact that the door is like open, and this says release negative energy. It might be asking you to, yeah, do that release. Maybe clean your environment. Clean not just your physical environment, but your emotional, your mental, your spiritual aspects of you. Let me show you the bottom of the deck. This is very synchronistic with the last reading I just did too. Imagine. So yeah, you're being asked to really tap into your intuition and like, don't limit yourself, okay? Don't limit yourself just because things are not as you think they should be in the moment is also the message for you. Okay, let's look at tarot. Let's look at tarot because, oh, before I do that, actually, I'm going to look at this because I literally don't really understand that phrase. 42. Being grounded in every experience, humility. Okay, well, that makes sense with the awareness as well. Live in the moment. You have to stay grounded. There are times when the, well, okay, hold on. There are times when the big dream is meant to lie dormant in your consciousness so that you can pay attention to the simple chores in your life. Consider why pruning a tree is the, I don't know what that means. Consider why pruning a tree is runner, the forerunner of delighting in the beautiful blooms when it is in full bloom. The mundane act of pulling off dead leaves, oh, okay, watering the soil and then leaving it to let nature take its course is an important step in manifestations. Okay, I understand now. Taking your attention away from your goal brings you into a state of receptivity, exactly, allowing things to happen. Trust the timing of your life. Maybe because you've tried before, it's not asking you to give up on that dream. Oh, that's not meant for you because I failed. Don't think of it that way. Maybe it just wasn't the right place and the right time with the right people. So this makes sense to me here. And of course, being in that energy of waiting to receive, just allowing, you got to stay in the energy of peace. So when it comes to relationships, let me read that little part. Nothing is as important right now as just doing what you need to do day to day. Let your heart remember that not everything has to be heart-won or passionate or even absolutely meaningful. Relationship and friendships go through lows when everyday tasks are at the center of awareness. Like lows? I don't know what that means either. Oh my God. What is up with me and not knowing words today? I don't know. That is okay, so it's like staying grounded in the moment, because staying grounded in the moment and doing everything that you know that you need to do, because you just have to allow things to come into your life. Trust that this message in a bottle, this opportunity is floating and making its way to you, to your reality. And while you wait for that, you're patient and you're at peace because you're just focusing on what you need to do right now. Staying in the moment, being in the moment. This is the energy. This is the energy I was telling you about when I sat down to do this reading. Where before it was a lot of mental cloudiness and like I had to really pull the message out for the last reading, just because that was the energy that I was feeling. It's okay. Sometimes it's like that. But for you, initially, right away, I just felt calm and peace. And that's what's coming for you, friend. Okay, it's like a shift in perspective for you. And then when you focus in the everyday, tending to your everyday needs in your environment, and it's like cleaning it up in the sense of like externally, make sure that you like where you're, like the space that you're in, make sure you keep it nice and to your liking, right? To whatever is healthiest for you. And do that by staying in the moment. And then you also do those practices in the spiritual sense. You do those practices in the emotional body, in the mental body. All right, let's do tarot so that I can see what the message is a little bit better, because but that is that energy that I initially felt. Definitely it is. That being at peace and staying in the moment. being in the moment. Let me drink some water. You might need to do that. You might need to drink some water, take some big breath, like tending to yourself, caring for yourself, tending to yourself. Maybe after this experience of failure that you've experienced, this impact of things not working out for you, that's why you need to make sure you really are paying attention to what you need, okay? Oh, the fact that I put 4 cards, I guess I'm keeping them. Page of Swords. So there's that epiphany, okay? There's that epiphany that leads you to not see failure as a failure anymore. And I like that. It helps you build. It helps you, yeah, you definitely rise up. You're building. This is the Wheel of Fortune. This is literal change, things moving. Your perspective is changing. You're seeing that maybe the failure was just luck. You know, rejection is protection. I'm hearing as well here. And then we have 2 very interesting cards after that. The King of Swords and the Emperor. Wisdom again. That wisdom. You have a lot of spirit guides all around you. You've careful of the truth that you think you're holding on to, because behind you here, Spirit with the dragonfly and the raven, which is a messenger, they're really trying to show you the truth. This is a bigger truth, a bigger, higher sense of awareness, or a bigger perspective than the one that you might be holding on to, okay? That could tie into that as well, where that's how you see things differently when you maybe don't hold on to what you think is it's really true, and look for a brighter, higher perspective. I keep hearing higher perspective, and it makes sense because she's rising. You're doing healing. There's a lot of healing that you're doing. You might think you're going in circles. You are not. You are actually in a spiral. You're going up. You can look at us going up, or you can look at us getting out of that energy. And with Mars being here, Aries energy, the Emperor, they're asking you, just because it didn't work out, hold on to that vision of yours, okay? Hold on to that. It just wasn't the right time. I have to keep saying that, because it is what the message is. Hold on to that passion of yours, okay? You will know when you need to take action here. With this energy, the Emperor, they're very grounded, and they know what they want. They're not afraid to go for it as well. But in being tapped in, sometimes the Emperor could be someone that's a little manipulative, or they try to make things go their way, and you can't really do that in this energy here when it's not the right time. It doesn't mean that this that you were wrong in pursuing it. You know, you were not wrong, but maybe it just wasn't the right time. You will know when it's the right time, because you are this Emperor. This is the embodiment of the divine masculine energy. And mental clarity is coming as well. Yeah, mental clarity with the Page of Swords, the King of Swords. Okay, let's look at patience. With that message in a bottle, that card, I don't know why the card just doesn't speak to me today. It's so interesting. Maybe it's because I'm not reading about love, and that card kind of always just reminds me of, like, you know, a love message, like someone, maybe that could resonate for some of you. Maybe some of you are getting a message. You're just being asked to be patient, because maybe you will interact with this person when the time is right as well. Interesting. 7 of Swords. This is like a lot of things coming towards you, and you being unfazed by it. I like that. because you trust that only what it's really meant to come your way will. I like that. That's interesting. That's very interesting as well. I've never seen that card like that. Well, I kind of have, but not in that sense. Just know that you're very protective. You're very protected, and you, whatever does trickle into your life, they're asking you to trust it because it will be the right time and the right place and the right person as well. Whoa, another 7. Wait a minute. The fact that I started this reading by saying that this year is a 7 year, and we have 2 sevens out here, so that could be significant. 7 could be significant. 7 you could be seeing a lot of sevens. 7 is also like the divine number. Look it up. I know that it has to do with like divine order. Yeah, you're gonna have to look at numerology for the number 7, but yeah, it's significant for you. With the 7 of Swords, it's kind of, you might feel like whoever comes through in this message, this could be, okay, this very well could be related to love for some of you. Whoever does come forward, just know that I don't think they have any ill intent, but you might turn them down because you know that it's not the right time, is what I'm seeing as well. That's very interesting, because it's almost like you've waited for so long for this message or this communication to come through. And when it gets to you, you might be interpreting it as maybe it's not the right time for me to be pursuing this. But then the divine is here saying, I accept that everything happens in divine order. So if it is in your doorstep, if you will, right, metaphorically, then maybe it is meant for you in that time. Okay. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm just going to get one more card. Okay, that one jumped. 3 of Wands. There you are again in that patient and that waiting energy again. Oh, I just got something else. Okay. For some of you, you are waiting for this ship to come in, this floating, this card is usually, we all say, the tarot readers always say, you're waiting for your ships to come in, for your, what you deserve to come in. You've made your choice and now you wait. And it's true. You may be waiting for this to float into your life, right? And therefore you're turning away from what you know doesn't serve you anymore. That's the message here. Yep. You will use your discernment, okay? I think you're very tapped in as a Cancer. You have emotional awareness. In your emotional body, you will know when something feels right or doesn't feel right. When this opportunity comes in, you will know if it's meant for you or not. Also, not a side message, but just to add on to this, do not settle, okay? You are manifesting powerful changes and integrating powerful lessons. Therefore, things are going to come up for you, or people are going to see, I don't know, give you offers and stuff like that. There's a lot of offers here. There's a lot of people keeping track of what you're doing, looking at what you're doing and who you're doing it with, and maybe even talking about it to you, or trying to come in to talk to you, offer you something. If you 100%, in your entire being, tap into that intuition that you have, okay? If it doesn't feel right, and if it doesn't feel like what is meant for you, decline it. Don't settle, okay? Do not settle. That is not what they want you to do here, okay? Do not settle. Don't be afraid that just because you wait for what you really want, it'll end up in failure, or you're going to think, oh, I should have gone for that opportunity. But if it wasn't 100% what you want, don't take it. Don't take it. Go back to doing your thing here, what you were doing. You go back to your patience and your integration of failure and being at peace. Don't settle for anything. Don't settle for less than you know that you deserve, and don't settle for less than you want. Okay, if you have a desire, it's because you deserve it. especially when it comes to love and an offer. When it comes to love, do not settle. It could be the right person, but it's not the right time. Okay? And if it's the right person and not the right time, then it's not the right person. You have to wait for the right time, because they will become the right person at the right time, if that makes sense. um, do not settle. Okay? Don't settle. If you need to release and let you go in your merry way because you need more growing to do, and they need more growing to do, that's what you need to do. Don't settle. It's not going to work out if you settle. You're not going to like it. That's like a little disclaimer here, like a little warning. Because you here in March, it's like you're really tending to your peace in all aspects of your life. So again, don't settle is what I keep hearing. Some of you need to hear that. Do not settle. I understand this energy right now. It could be about love for you guys, because here with the Four of Cups, it's like you're very bored of kind of where you are. It's not necessarily that this world is not nice or where you are is not nice, because it is pretty. There's a tree. It's nice. But you kind of feel like, hey, I want this. I want this offer here. You could be asking that you want for your person to come in, like a divine counterpart, or some kind of divine offer as well. Just something that you know is meant for you. You see how this hand is handing it over, and then it's like washing over. It's trying to wash over this scenery with a lot of magic, because I'm seeing like the rainbow. These cups are empty, but this one is full of potential, full of, that's you as well. Let me tell you, that's like this new you that you're regenerating, that you're bringing forth. You're full of potential. It's almost there for you to grasp. Okay, it's almost there. It's almost there. Just I just keep hearing it. Don't settle. Do not settle. You've settled in the past, and you did not like how it left you like this, wanting, waiting for something that was really that ignited your soul. So if it's not igniting your soul, it's okay to go back to the mundane and to have patience and to live at peace until the right person, the right thing comes up for you. Do not settle. Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, because you're doing a lot of focus on yourself. You're really tending to yourself. This card always looks like there's so many birds out here right now that I'm looking out my window, because I feed the birds, but usually there's not that many. It is full of birds. Birds could be significant for you. I don't know, that ADHD. Okay. This looks like the mini magician in this deck to me, because the magician in this deck is also manipulating energy, and that's what you're doing. You're tending to your roots, to yourself, to your peace. You're releasing a lot of stuff. You're planting roots, and you want to grow. The fact that this spoke about pruning a tree, cleaning it up, and like watching it flourish and blossom, that's interesting. And there's another tree. Excuse me, confirmation. Excuse me. There's another tree here. Okay, so another 7 as well. I just realized that. You're tending to your garden, and you're tending to yourself. And because you're reaching this profound awareness, control, not just control, but like flow of emotion, intelligence, and also your mind. You're not keeping it busy. You're letting things go. Things fall where they may. You want peace. That's why they keep saying don't settle for anything that doesn't bring you just that peace. If it doesn't feel right to you, don't go for it. Like I keep going back to that energy that I was telling you about, that washed over me, of just niceness. It was just lightheartedness. If someone doesn't make you feel that way, they're not the right person. If a certain opportunity that arises for you, whether that be in any aspect of your life, career, family, whatever it is, if it doesn't bring you back to this place of complete acceptance and just happiness and peace, it's not meant for you. Listen to your body speaking to you through feelings and emotions and maybe even tension. You know, you could feel it in your body as well. Listen to that. You have 3 kings here. King of Wands. Passion. There's passion. There's that decision you've made. You've made that decision. Stick to it. And there, with the lion back here, that's the strength card to me. You have a lot of strength backing you up, okay? Inner strength and inner. Just because you want better for yourself is why you're gonna get it, okay? There's a lot of passion. There's a passionate endeavor coming up for you. Again, if it doesn't light you up like this from the inside out, don't do it, okay? Don't settle for it. Don't pursue it. Don't even entertain it, okay? It's that serious. Don't let it take away from your potential or take away from your focus. You're focusing on a lot of growth here. Don't let it take away from that. Don't let anybody or anything take away from that. Let me show you the bottom of the deck. The Empress. We have the Emperor and the Empress here. So this very well could be about a divine counterpart for you. I cannot say that it's not, but it could also be about you balancing these 2 energies within, and therefore you tap into more awareness of who you are and even more of your potential. It's a beautiful receptive energy here. With the moon makes me think of you again, Cancer. You're ruled by the moon. Okay. Speaking of the moon, I'm going to use the Monology deck. And then we're going to see what comes forth. It could be some placements, astrological placements, or also the moon phases that you need to pay attention to. I do have my moon calendar here that I wrote down yesterday, so I can tell you some dates if they come up, okay, if they're significant. All right, let's see. For January. Interesting. Okay. Nothing will come of this situation. Void of course, moon. That speaks to that failure thing. Whatever didn't work out for you, it's okay. See it as divine protection, you know? This is all that means to me. Nothing would have come from that situation anyways. I told you I saw the Tower here. It's almost like let it fall. Let it all just... I'm here. Let it go to shit. Who cares? You're going to rebuild. You have such amazing potential here. It doesn't matter. What didn't work out for you just didn't work out for you, and that's okay. If anything, it did work out for you. Everything happens for you, not to you. That's what I want to tell you there too. You are good. You're going to be okay. You're definitely going to be okay. You're a boss, okay? Regardless of... I don't say girl boss, because if you're a boss, you're just a boss. Gender has nothing to do with that. Or even like it's just diminishing when you call women girl boss. I don't agree with that. I mean, you do you, but if you're a boss, you're a boss. You don't need to be a girl boss. We don't say boy boss, do we? Okay. Anyways, I'm just projecting a little bit there, but okay. Yeah, you're a boss. Please, whatever didn't work out for you, who cares? You hold on to that thing and that passion that you have. It's gonna work out eventually. Oh my God. You're very close to achieving your goals. Exactly. Please don't ever second guess yourself. I mean, you could. It's okay. We all have those moments. But stay grounded, stay in the moment, and keep a clear vision of who the hell you are, man. Because like you're powerful. It's like I'm getting frustrated right now because you might feel like you're in this energy of, I really don't see what you mean here, dude, because I'm not seeing it. This doesn't feel like me, or I'm not that powerful. It didn't work out. Nothing works out. I hear a lot of that, and I know how that feels because I've been there. I've been there. And if I could go back and like literally grab me by the shoulders and shake me and be like, you are crazy, you are powerful, stop it, I would, but I literally can't do that, right? Let me do this for you energetically right now. You are powerful, and what you want to pursue in your life will happen, but it has to be aligned, and you have to align to it, but it's close. Okay, this is why you're getting this message right now. Maybe you just need that little push or a little bit of hope. Okay, faith. It's close, it's here, like you can't ignore it. You're very close to achieving your goals. What's 3 months compared to the rest of your life doing with what you want to do and pursuing what you want to pursue? What is one failure? Okay, I saw this TikTok that said if you were 15 rejections away from achieving your goal, how fast will you seek those rejections? Think about that. If you were 3 failures away, 3 false starts away from achieving your goals, how fast would you want to start something and fail at it because you just know that you got 2 to go, and then boom, you're gonna be successful. Think about it that way. You don't know because you can't foresee that far ahead, but maybe in you just thinking in that mentality, boom, that's how it happens as well. It's that powerful of a shift that I'm seeing here. You have the wheel of fortune, okay? Karma turning in your favor. Please, my goodness, believe in yourself. If you're having a pity party right now, I understand. I've been there. I've been there. Just know that you're not going to be there for longer, okay? Something is going to ignite you again. Now you know where I used to be in the very peaceful mode? Now I'm like excited for you. And I'm almost like, if you're angry about things not working out, good. Be angry. Anger is a way to like, it's a powerful emotion. It's really easy to tap into as well. But it's a powerful, maybe not for someone that's very gentle and emotional, but when you reach that point of anger, of saying, it's not fair or it's not right that this didn't work out for me, I will continue to try because I know that that's what I want. That in itself, that's how you manifest. Okay, that's powerful. And you are powerful. You're being represented by the Emperor. Please. There's no doubt here. Don't doubt yourself or what you want to pursue just because it didn't work out the first time. Oh my goodness. Expect powerful change. New moon eclipse. I can't make this shit up. Please do not second guess your powerful nature. You are, I'm going to keep saying it. You're very powerful. You are very powerful. And it all comes from an emotional awareness. And I think you manifest a lot from your emotional body, which is why you're being asked to stay in the moment, okay? Because sometimes our emotions, when we have big emotions, I'm going to show the bottom of the deck, but when we have big emotions, it could interact, it could overwhelm us. Like, I can't even speak now, but like, you use it as your driving force, use it as your discernment. I think you're doing that. It's like you're cutting out a lot of bullshit. You know what's not meant for you and what is. So you're not accepting anything less. I don't think you're settling ever again. And you know what? Good for you. Whether that extends to whoever, whatever kind of relationship or dynamic in your life, do not settle ever again, Cancer. Stay angry. Stay like saying that no, that's not for me. I'm going to go for what it's really meant for me. Keep trying. You're going to make it. You really are. The bottom of the deck. Surrender to the divine. Full moon. We have a full moon this Friday. That might be significant. If you want to work with that moon, what I can say is in the full moon, it's a good energy for us to release Release what has not worked out for us up to now. Release, if you've set intentions, right? Let's say in the last new moon, you set intentions to do this and this and that. And you're realizing with the span of time that has passed that some things didn't really work out or just weren't right. That's the full moon is the time for you to let go of what's not serving you, because you want to achieve that, which is what you're pursuing, right? Let me give you a practical example. Let's say you want to manifest self-love. Well, the full moon, instead of saying, lighting a candle and saying that I love myself, you should phrase it in another way where I release all the blockages that keep me from self-love. Kind of like that, if that makes sense. Also, you could do your research, see how you can manifest. Maybe you need to. There's a lot that you need to let go of here with the failure stuff. You can manifest with this full moon that's coming up. Let me see. We also have an eclipse, but I don't think we have a new moon eclipse. We have a lunar eclipse, solar, lunar, but I don't think we have a new moon eclipse this year. We only have 4 eclipses. Yeah, I'm not gonna give you any more dates. The next full moon, which I think you should. Oh my God! Wait a minute. The next full moon, which is this Friday, is in Cancer, your sign. If this is not a synchronicity, I don't know what is. Please look into how to manifest with this full moon. Look into full moon rituals to release blockages from your path and just blockages in general, right? Because it's going to be a powerful one for you. Especially if you're coming from a place of self-love. It's on a Friday, and Friday is a Venus day, which is the planet of love. So, and I do see love here. There is love, okay? But if anything, there is more of, well, there's love everywhere, but there's more of like that energy of like that sweetness is, wants to come into your life. If you've been voided of that sweetness and that passion and that loving energy, maybe it's time to release those blockages. Please look into that. It's very significant for you. Let me do the advice. I just realized that the moon is in Cancer. Oh my goodness. It's a powerful full moon. It's the first full moon of the year as well. If you start the year off with releasing blockages in the moon that is in your sign and you're ruled by by the moon, oh my God, come on. Please manifest with that moon. Release with it. Okay. Earth guide. Your sacred calling upon this planet is to simply love and be loved. Yes. But that starts with you. You have to love yourself, love your life, love your journey. Inner world. Your external world is a reflection of your inner world. Yeah, that's why you need to release a lot of blockages there. You're going to do it, okay? I don't want to pressure you into like doing a full moon ritual or something like that. Just know that maybe setting the intention to, step away from your self-doubt or a little bit of low self-esteem and stuff like that. That's enough. You don't have to do like a grand thing to bring magic into your reality. However, I mean, you do have an eclipse. Eclipses are amazing energies, and full moons, I just mentioned it. So maybe you do need to do it if you want like maybe like a more oomph to what you're trying to do here. Light. It's time to reveal your radiant light to the world. Okay. This is why you're working on what you're working and you're letting go of what's not working for you anymore. Is because you have a higher calling here. I honestly think we all do, especially just in general. Like if we are happy, think about the impact that we have on other people, just our immediate family, whoever we're around. Other people are going to be happy too. It's a contagious energy, just like any other. But imagine being like at peace and patient and understanding with everything in your life. Of course, you're going to extend that to others. And what a beautiful energy to be like a conductor of, right? For yourself and for others. Definitely. It's time for you to accept that you have that powerful impact on other people. But you start that from within, okay? I just want to show you the bottom. Abundance. When your heart's intention is to serve humanity, doors of abundance naturally open. I swear I didn't read this before I said all of that. This is very synchronistic as well. If you come from a place of wanting to help others, you cannot go wrong. And that seems to be the message today in general. Every reading that I've done today, I've done 4. You're my last one for today because I can't do it anymore. I'm tired. You, all of you have a higher purpose, a higher calling, but you have to start it within you. So you implement it in yourself, and then boom, it happens. It happens in your outer reality. But it also happens because you have a purpose to help others. So, okay. So I'm going to pull one of the animal spirit deck, because if you see this animal out in your physical reality, or it could be just however it comes into your awareness, it could be over a picture, a video that you watch online or something. This could be a synchronicity for you. This is intended for you to, in that moment, tap into what you're feeling, doing, who you're with, anything that's happening in the moment. It's like a little confirmation for you, okay? Maybe the actual animal that comes out is a confirmation for you for this reading. The whale. This is great because this is water energy, and it significant. Significant. You have a deep emotional awareness that you're ready to tap into it. I'm hearing the whale song. Maybe music is very important to you as well. I just want to show you the bottom of the deck too, because I love this card. The elephant. There's a lot of wisdom that you carry. You also carry a light. You know, there's the light again. You carry a light for others. Believe it or not, you clear the path for others. When you do your growth, people are going to follow that. People are going to be inspired by you. You're a leader in some kind of way. And it's time for you to step into that awareness of yourself, and just awareness of just how powerful your calling is. The whale is the last one in the water element here, and that means it is the most impactful energy of this element. Let me just show you so that you can pause and read it if you want to. I can already see how this is whole confirmation, because I just saw wisdom and I said wisdom with the owl there. Okay. Desire to delve deeper. Yeah. Profound peace and ancient wisdom. Peace, wisdom. You carry so much within. You're like a gentle giant, energetically, emotionally. That's powerful. The whale represents profound emotional health and stability. Whale personalities are not afraid of emotional expression or traversing difficult terrain, as they have overcome many challenges in their lives. Exactly. That's why you're an inspiration to other people. These experiences have enriched them, giving them stability, strength, and depth that is rare. Whale energy is usually linked to the feminine force of compassion and communication. Definitely leads me back to the moon energy, the feminine force there. We depend on the whale personality when all else seems lost, and trust them to be a beacon of in our darkest hour. What did I say? You light the way for others, believe it or not. And you do it at an emotional level. And if this world needs anything, it needs emotional intelligence. It needs to people need to be shown that feeling their deep feelings, there's nothing wrong with that. We suppress so much. Our society has us suppressing so much of our emotion, and therefore we suppress who we are, and we look at things as negative and positive, and it's not like that at all. It's neutral. It's all just to learn and alchemize. I think you do that in an emotional level, and you're being asked to really tap into who you are in that sense, because you do affect other people. Your energy is very powerful. If you are in harmony with self, I can guarantee that everybody around you is in harmony. If you are not feeling good, I can 100% guarantee that the people around you feel it. They they embody your energy, your emotional energy, because you are that powerful. When in balance, calm, steady, deeply compassionate. When out of balance, feeling heavy and slips into old stories. Yeah, into old narratives of failure and all of that. The old stories here, settling for what you don't need and it's not yours to hold on to. It's not the right people, situations. Don't settle. Bring into balance regular self-care. Are you kidding? That is so synchronistic with this. Staying in the moment, tending to yourself, tending to your environment, because you deserve to feel good and happy. And I think that's literally your purpose if you think about it, because of how intense your energy is. If you just tend to yourself and being happy and at peace and patient and loving and compassionate, that is what you're here to do, because you literally exude that and you share it with others consciously and unconsciously. Okay. This video is the longest that I've done to this until now, but thank you so much for watching, Cancer. I hope this brought you some confirmation, some help, shed some light on some stuff. I hope it helps you through maybe a little bit of these stagnant energies. Look into the full moon on Friday, okay, and how you can do some releasing of maybe a lot of heaviness. The moon is your ruling celestial body, so it's asking you to communicate with it, dive deep into who you are, therefore connect to the moon. There's a movie that could be significant if you want to watch it. Rise of the Guardians. Jack Frost says something very interesting in the movie. He says, listen to the moon when it tells you something, or listen to what the moon has to say. The moon might literally be waiting to speak to you, quite literally, okay? As woo-woo as that sounds, the moon could be waiting to give you answers, resolution, and put you at ease about a lot of stuff, bring you intuition, bring you light, bring you awareness of things. Awareness is here. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.